Here are some other elements that can help, but they're not going to help as much as the last two I went over. These are very commonly, all internet marketers talk about all of these things. And while I know they do help a little bit, it might improve, your conversion rate from, let's say, 20% to 23, 24%. Having the phone number and form above the fold can take someone that is converting at 10% and have them convert at 30% or 40%. That's how much those two things matter. So you do want to speak to your ideal customer avatar. And I'm going to go into this a little bit later in the webinar. And we're going to go over how you kind of figure out, okay, who is my ideal customer avatar? What are their pains? What are their frustrations? And that's going to help us write the actual copy that we put on our pages, because I always get the question, well, what actually should I write on my website to get people to call, to take action? And it's kind of different depending on what you do. So someone who offers wine tours is going to have different copy than someone who focuses on like a corporate car service. So this number 2 is really big, and I rarely see this, but it's be real. I think I've only seen a handful of Limo websites. I know one of the businesses I work with, American Transportation. Some of you might know him. His name's Lennon. He's got this down. He's actually created some videos of himself talking about his business, talking about his service, and we put those videos on his landing pages and on his website because it gives it more of an authentic feel. Just so many Limo websites I see, typically all they use are stock photos, and they don't have real images of their vehicles. They don't have any images of their staff. If you can include this stuff, I guarantee you most Limo companies are not doing this. When you go to their website, you have no idea who owns it. You have no idea who the chauffeurs are. You have no idea if the vehicles they have on their website are actually theirs or they're just stock photos. So the more authentic you can be, it really will give your website more personality, your landing pages more personality, and that can help with conversion rate. Using video is definitely a plus. Like I said, the company I work with, when we went from no video to putting a video on one of his landing pages, his conversion rates jumped from about 23, 24% up to about 29%. So that doesn't seem like a big difference, but what that's going to do is that lowers his cost per lead. So if he was paying $10 per lead, just from adding that video, that can reduce his cost per lead by maybe $2, and which isn't a very big deal when we're talking about one lead. But what if we're talking about 1,000 leads? Okay, because over the course of several months, he will have 1,000 leads, and that $2 could be $2,000. So typically for videos, what I recommend is having a website welcome video. So a video that I recommend spending the money, get a professionally done video. You can probably get it done for $300 to $500 of a video of you talking about your business and why they should work with you instead of your competition. And then for some extra credit, if you've got videos of each of your vehicles, that's a huge bonus because people like to know what exactly they're renting, right? So if you can say, hey, you know what? We're going to send you a link. We'll send you a quote. And in the quote, we're going to have a link to a video that shows the exact what your vehicle looks like from the outside, from the inside, maybe even what it looks like lit up if you're doing like party buses and that sort of thing, to really give them a feel of what it is they're renting. And then social proof. So I've seen a lot of my clients have success with Bird Eye. I know a few companies that use Podium. Now, what these companies do is they're just helping you build your social proof, the number of reviews you have, because I liken reviews to SEO. It's an appreciating asset. So if you're a business that has 100, 4 to 5 star reviews, your business is going to be much more valuable than your competition, who might have, less than 20 reviews and they're all 2 to 3 stars. So it's really an investment you want to make, and you really want to systematize it. The reason most businesses don't have a lot of reviews is they don't ask for them every single time. It just needs to be a part of your process. Okay, so you do a job and they automatically get an email that says, hey, did you enjoy your experience with us? We would love it if you would leave us a review. And so if you don't have very many reviews, it's probably either because you're a new business, or more likely you just don't have an automatic system in place to ask for them. Because if you have to remember to ask everyone for a review, you're not going to have very many reviews with how many other things you guys have going on. And then authority symbols, things like, are you working with a Better Business Bureau? Are you on Yelp? Are you on TripAdvisor? Any sort of symbols you can add to the page that kind of show who you're affiliated with. Because people like to see that you're working with companies they're familiar with. It kind of gives you that social proof by association. And then ensuring that you have clear calls to action on each page. And a call to action is just like, get your quote now, call now. You want to have these throughout the page. And so you might have one on the very top when they get to your, when they first land on the page or on your mobile site, like get a quote now. But as they scroll down the page, you want to have them, typically I like to see a call to action, get your quote now, on the very top, one in the middle, and then one at the very bottom. And when they hit that button, it just takes them back up to the form where they can fill out that form. And then some other things you can try is like some special limited time offers. Like for instance, it's prom season right now. So why not have some sort of special offer that you're doing for prom? I'm sure you probably don't need something like that for prom just because you get so much business from prom anyways, but maybe there's an event that's going on in your area. Maybe there's a big conference, maybe there's a big concert coming up, and you could add something to the top of your page that says, hey, we've got something special just for you guys that are attending this concert or this conference, whether that might be a small discount or an extra hour free. Having something like that can really help help your page convert better. And again, making sure your website's mobile optimized and it's got a really easy click to call button. So either with the phone number that's clickable or a button that just says click to call now. And then lastly, try live chat. So I've seen this work well for some businesses and not so well with others. So I don't say use live chat, I say try live chat, because I've put it on some pages and it made them not convert as well. Here's really what I think it comes down to with live chat. If you're not manning the live chat, if you're not present, if they click on the live chat button and it says you are away, then don't even bother using live chat. So if you're a small owner operator that's doing your own rides, then I probably wouldn't recommend using live chat. If you're like a larger business and you've got, sales reps and you've always got someone that's proactively handling sales, then give it a shot, because people like to be able to immediately start talking to someone, and they don't always want to have to pick up the phone, especially with these days, more and more younger kids renting limos and using your services. You really do want to give them the option if they just want to text. That's why I think live chat can work for some businesses, but not others. But I would always recommend just trying it out.